Welcome back to the channel today. We're diving into something that's absolutely essential for anyone looking to master practical English for everyday life shopping phrases. If you've ever found yourself in a store, unsure of how to ask for what you need, or simply want to improve your conversational English for real-life situations, this episode is for you. Imagine you're in a supermarket or a clothing store. Maybe you're eyeing a new outfit or looking for the best deal on fresh produce, but you're not sure how to communicate your needs. It can feel a little overwhelming, right? You might not know the exact phrases to use, and that's perfectly normal. Many learners of English face this challenge. But don't worry today. We're going to make it easy for you in this video. We'll break down over 150 phrases that will help you confidently navigate shopping situations, from supermarkets to online stores and even cafes. But wait, before we dive into the phrases, I want to make sure you don't miss out on any future videos. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and share this video with your friends who are also learning English. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. All right, let's get started. Supermarket shopping. Let's kick things off with one of the most common places you'll visit, the supermarket. Picture this: you walk into the store, and there's a sea of items around you. You might feel a little lost at first, especially if you're in a new place where you don't know where things are located. But don't worry. We'll cover some essential phrases that will help you make your way around. Imagine you're looking for basic items: milk, eggs, bread, maybe some fresh fruit or a nice snack for the week. These are all common items you'll need to find, and knowing how to ask for them in English will make your shopping experience much easier. Where can I find the milk? When you're looking for a specific item in a supermarket, this phrase is a lifesaver. It's simple and straightforward, but incredibly helpful. You might not always be familiar with where products are located, so knowing how to ask for them is crucial. This phrase is universally applicable. You can use it to find anything in the store, from dairy products to canned goods or even cleaning supplies. For example, if you're in the dairy section but can't seem to find the milk, simply ask, "Where can I find the milk?" or "Where is the milk?" You can replace milk with any other product you're searching for, like bread, eggs, or fruit. So, if you're eyeing some delicious strawberries but can't find them, just ask, "Where can I find the strawberries?" I remember my first time grocery shopping in a foreign country. I had no idea where anything was, and I felt a little embarrassed to ask. The store seemed huge, and I wasn't sure if I was asking the right questions. But once I asked a friendly store assistant, I felt so much better. The assistant walked me to the dairy section, and I was able to get everything I needed with no stress. It was such a relief. So, my advice to you is don't hesitate to ask. You might be surprised at how helpful people can be, and it will make your shopping experience much easier. Can I pay by card? In today's world, paying by card is the norm in most places, whether it's a debit or credit card. People often prefer the convenience of using cards over cash. This phrase is especially important if you're in a foreign country or if you're not sure if the shop accepts card payments. When you approach the checkout counter, you might wonder whether they accept card payments or if it's cash only. Asking, "Can I pay by card?" will help you quickly find out if your preferred payment method is available. If they do accept cards, it will make the transaction smoother and quicker, especially if you're in a hurry. I've found that in many countries, card payments are accepted almost everywhere, even in small shops or markets. However, I've also encountered situations where smaller vendors prefer cash or only accept card payments above a certain amount. So, it's always good to ask up front, just to avoid any surprises at the register. A quick question like, "Can I pay by card?" will help clarify things instantly and save you time. Is this on sale? Another phrase you'll often need in a supermarket is asking about discounts or sales. If you see an item that looks great but you're not sure if it's on sale or not, simply ask, "Is this on sale?" It's a straightforward question, and most shop assistants will be happy to let you know if the item is discounted. Sales are often marked with signs or labels, but if you're not sure, asking is always a safe bet. If the item is on sale, you might even get a better deal than expected. Sometimes, stores will have flash sales or temporary discounts, and it's always good to know if you're getting the best price. How much is a kilo of apples? When you're shopping for fresh produce or items sold by weight, you may need to ask, "How much is a kilo of apples?" Or, "How much per kilo?" This phrase is useful for items like fruits, vegetables, or meat that are sold by weight rather than by unit. This question helps you know the price of the produce before you put it in your cart, and it also ensures you're buying the right quantity. For example, you might want to buy 1 kilo of apples, or perhaps you only need half a kilo. Either way, asking for the price per kilo will give you the information you need to make a decision. I've had many moments where I've gone to buy fruit, not realizing that the price is per kilo. The first time I went to a market abroad, I picked up a bunch of grapes and thought I was getting a great deal. But when I got to the counter, the cashier weighed them, and the price was a lot higher than I expected. I quickly learned to always ask for the price per kilo beforehand. "Can I get a receipt, please?" Once you've finished your shopping and are ready to pay, you'll want to ask for a receipt. This phrase is especially useful if you want proof of your purchase for returns, exchanges, or simply for record keeping. Asking, "Can I get a receipt, please?" is a polite and straightforward way to make sure you get one. Most stores will give you a receipt automatically, but it's still a good idea to ask, especially if you're not offered one right away. You'll want to keep your receipt safe, especially if you plan on returning something or need to keep track of your spending. I've learned the importance of keeping receipts, especially when I've bought something that I later wanted to return. In some countries, store policies are strict about returns, and you'll need to show the original receipt to get a refund or exchange. So, it's always a good idea to ask for one, just to be on the safe side. Can I pay with cash? While paying by card is often the preferred method, some smaller shops may not accept cards, or they may charge extra fees for card payments. Asking, "Can I pay with cash?" will help you confirm if cash is an option. This phrase can be especially useful in local markets, small convenience stores, or in places where electronic payments aren't as common. If you're traveling to a country where cash is still widely used, or if you're in a place with poor card payment infrastructure, it's always good to have some cash on hand just in case. A quick question like this will help you understand your payment options and avoid any payment hiccups. We've just covered some of the most essential phrases you'll need for supermarket shopping in English. From finding the right products to making payments, these phrases will help you navigate the aisles with confidence. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Store assistants are there to help you. And asking simple questions can make your shopping experience much easier and less stressful. Remember, learning these phrases is just the beginning. Practice them as often as you can, and soon enough, they'll become second nature. The more you use them, the more comfortable you'll feel when you're out shopping in an English-speaking environment. Stay tuned, because in the next section, we'll tackle shopping for clothes, electronics, and even how to handle those tricky situations that can arise when you're looking for the perfect outfit or the latest gadget. But for now, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who could use a little extra help with their shopping English. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next section. Clothing stores. Next, we're heading into the world of fashion. Whether you're looking for the perfect jacket, the latest trend, or a new pair of shoes, the clothing store can be a place where you want to ask the right questions. Navigating through a clothing store in English can feel a little daunting, but with the right phrases, you'll be able to communicate with ease and make the most out of your shopping experience. Let's take a look at some of the most useful English phrases for clothing stores that will make you feel confident, whether you're browsing for a new outfit or asking for help. Can I try this on? One of the first things you'll need to know when you find something you like in a clothing store is whether you can try it on. This phrase is essential when you want to make sure an item fits properly before making your purchase. It's polite, clear, and easy to remember. The phrase can be used when you've found an item and want to know if there's a fitting room available, or if the store allows customers to try clothes on. This phrase is especially useful when shopping for items like jackets, dresses, or trousers where you want to ensure that the size fits well. You might be unsure about how the fabric feels, how tight or loose it is, or whether the style suits your body type. Trying on clothes is the best way to check all of these aspects, and knowing how to ask to do so is crucial. I remember my first time shopping for clothes in a new country. It was a bit overwhelming because I wasn't familiar with the store's policies. I walked around for a while, unsure if I was allowed to try things on or not. Finally, I gathered the courage to ask, "Can I try this on?" And the salesperson was very helpful, showing me where the fitting rooms were. It wasn't just about finding the right size, but feeling good in what I wore. This experience taught me that asking simple questions like this can make a huge difference in your shopping experience. It's all about confidence. And remember, stores are there to help you, so don't hesitate to ask when you need to. Do you have this in a medium? When you're shopping for clothes, finding your size can sometimes be a challenge, especially if a store only has limited sizes available. This phrase is incredibly useful when you want to check if the item you're eyeing is available in your size. Whether you're shopping for a shirt, pants, or jacket, knowing how to ask for the size you need ensures a smoother and faster shopping experience. For example, if you're looking at a shirt or jacket in a store, and you're unsure if they have your size, you can simply ask, "Do you have this in a medium?" It's a direct way to inquire about size availability. You can adjust this question to fit any size you're looking for, whether it's small, large, extra large, or even specific sizes for shoes. One of the most frustrating things about shopping for clothes, especially in a new store, is not knowing whether they carry your size. I once went into a store in a different country and found a beautiful coat, but they only had it in sizes small and large. I wanted a medium. So I asked, "Do you have this in a medium?" And the salesperson kindly checked the stock for me. It turns out they had a medium in the back, and I got the coat I wanted. This taught me the importance of asking for your size. It saves you time and frustration, and often leads to finding exactly what you're looking for. Where are the changing rooms? Another question that will help you feel more at ease while shopping is knowing where to try on the clothes you want to buy. Once you've picked out your selections and are ready to try them on, asking, "Where are the changing rooms?" will point you in the right direction. Most clothing stores have designated areas for trying on clothes, and knowing where they are will save you time and effort. Changing rooms are usually located toward the back of the store or in a more private area, so it's important to ask if you're unsure. I once went into a clothing store, excited about finding a new outfit, but I couldn't find the changing rooms anywhere. I walked around the store, thinking maybe they didn't have any, until I finally asked a sales associate, "Where are the changing rooms?" They led me to the back of the store, and I was so relieved to finally try on my items. It's so easy to get distracted when you're shopping, but simple questions like this make the experience much more enjoyable and efficient. Plus, it shows the staff that you're actively looking to make a purchase, which they'll be happy to help with. Is this available in another color? When shopping for clothes, sometimes you find the perfect item, but the color just isn't quite right. Maybe you love a jacket, but it only comes in one shade. Or you're unsure if it will match your wardrobe. Asking, "Is this available in another color?" is the best way to check if the item comes in different hues, especially if you've seen it online or in another store in a color you prefer. This simple question will help you explore more options and ensure that you get exactly what you want. Many stores carry multiple color variations of popular items, so it's always worth asking if the color you see is the only one available. Often, store assistants can check the stockroom for other colors or direct you to another location that has the color you need. I've had several occasions where I found a shirt or dress in the store that I loved, but the color didn't suit me. The first time I asked, "Is this available in another color?" the salesperson was able to direct me to a different store nearby where I could get the exact color I wanted. It's such a helpful question to ask. And you'll often find that stores carry many color options for the same style. So don't be afraid to inquire, "Do you have any sales or discounts right now?" Who doesn't love a good sale? Whether you're looking for a new coat, shoes, or just some basics, asking about sales or discounts is a great way to save money on your purchase. Stores often have promotions, seasonal sales, or special discounts that you might not know about unless you ask. A quick question like, "Do you have any sales or discounts right now?" will alert you to any current offers and help you take advantage of any bargains available. When I was shopping for winter clothes one year, I asked, "Do you have any sales or discounts right now?" and was delighted to find out that the store was running a promotion where you could get 20% off if you bought 2 items. This saved me a lot of money and got me everything I needed for the season. So, never be afraid to ask about sales. Many stores offer secret discounts or clearance deals that aren't immediately obvious. "I'm just looking. Thank you." If you're browsing around and not yet ready to make a purchase, it's good to let the store assistants know so they don't keep following you around. The phrase, "I'm just looking, thank you," is polite and helps you indicate that you're not ready to buy anything yet. It's a courteous way to let the salespeople know that you'll ask for help if needed, but that you want to browse at your own pace. Sometimes, I like to take my time and think before making a purchase. When I was in a store last time, a salesperson kept approaching me with suggestions, which was nice, but I just wanted to take a moment to browse, saying, "I'm just looking." Thank you politely made it clear that I didn't need assistance at that moment. After that, I felt more relaxed and able to enjoy the shopping experience without any pressure. By now, you should feel much more prepared to navigate your local clothing store with confidence. The phrases we've covered, whether it's asking to try things on, checking for different sizes or colors, or simply asking about sales, will make your shopping experience smoother and more enjoyable. Remember, shopping for clothes isn't just about picking out items, it's about enjoying the process and making sure you feel good about your purchase. And here's a little reminder. If you ever feel lost or unsure, just ask. Stores are designed to be helpful, and staff are there to assist you with anything you need. Don't be afraid to ask about prices, sales, or even a second opinion on what looks good. Clothing stores are fun places to explore. And with the right questions, you can make sure you're always getting the best experience possible. Stay tuned, because in the next section, we'll explore some other key shopping phrases for places like electronics stores, pharmacies, and cafes. Keep practicing these phrases, and soon enough, you'll be a pro at shopping in English. Electronics stores. Now, let's move to the world of gadgets and electronics. From buying a new laptop to choosing the perfect pair of wireless earbuds, electronics stores are a crucial part of our modern shopping experience. Electronics can be expensive, and with so many brands, models, and specifications to choose from, it's important to know the right questions to ask. Whether you're in the market for a new smartphone, a gaming console, or any other piece of tech, these phrases will help you make informed decisions and avoid any surprises down the road. For many people, shopping for electronics can be overwhelming. There's often a lot of technical jargon, new features, and unfamiliar terms that can make it hard to navigate the store. However, having the right vocabulary will empower you to feel more confident. Ask the right questions, and walk away with a purchase that suits your needs. Let's dive into some of the most important phrases you should use when shopping for electronics. Does this come with a warranty? When you're buying electronics, one of the most important things to consider is whether the product comes with a warranty. A warranty gives you peace of mind by ensuring that the product can be repaired or replaced if it breaks or malfunctions within a certain period after purchase. It's a crucial question to ask when buying things like smartphones, laptops, or even smaller electronics like Bluetooth speakers or headphones. A warranty can save you a lot of headaches later. Without one, you might end up paying for repairs or replacements that you weren't expecting, which could significantly increase the overall cost of the device. For example, so when you purchase a new phone, it's important to know if there's a warranty that will cover things like screen damage, software issues, or defective batteries. In many cases, electronics come with a standard warranty, but it's always good to check the specifics, such as how long the warranty lasts and what it covers. Buying electronics can be overwhelming, especially with all the technical jargon and features that vary from one product to another. I know from personal experience that the excitement of buying something new can sometimes cloud your judgment, and you may forget to ask about the warranty until it's too late. A few years ago, I bought a tablet without confirming the warranty details. It was only when it started malfunctioning a few months later that I realized I didn't have coverage. Asking questions like, "Does this come with a warranty?" will give you more clarity and protect you from unexpected expenses down the line. So don't forget to ask. Additionally, don't be afraid to ask about the specifics of the warranty. Some warranties cover only hardware issues, while others might include software support or accidental damage. Some may offer a longer term of coverage, while others may be much shorter. Knowing the details will help you make a better purchasing decision. How long does the battery last? For many devices, especially portable ones like smartphones, laptops, and wireless earbuds, battery life is one of the most crucial factors to consider before making a purchase. Knowing how long the battery lasts will help you determine if the device suits your lifestyle and usage habits. For example, if you're buying a new smartphone, you'll want to know how long the battery lasts on a full charge. Some smartphones offer all-day battery life, while others might need charging halfway through the day depending on usage. If you're buying a laptop for work or school, the battery life can affect how portable and practical the device is for you. A long battery life is essential if you plan on using the device throughout the day without access to a charger. For devices like wireless speakers, noise-canceling headphones, or smartwatches, battery life is also a crucial question to ask, especially if you plan on using these devices during long flights, while traveling, or on the go. I've had my fair share of experiences where I didn't fully consider battery life before making a purchase. I remember buying a laptop a couple of years ago, and it was perfect in every way: fast, lightweight, and high-performing. However, the battery only lasted for about 4 to 5 hours on a full charge, which made it difficult to use for extended periods, especially when traveling. After a few weeks of charging it multiple times a day, I realized I should have asked, how long does the battery last before making the purchase? Asking this simple question can save you from the frustration of constantly charging your devices. Is this the latest model? With technology evolving so quickly, you might want to ensure that you're getting the newest version of a product. Electronics stores often carry multiple models of the same device, including older versions that may be on sale at a reduced price. However, sometimes the newest model comes with important upgrades, like a faster processor, better camera, or longer battery life. If you're unsure whether the item you're eyeing is the latest version or a previous model, simply ask, "Is this the latest model?" This question will help you confirm whether you're getting the most up-to-date technology. If the store assistant tells you that it's an older version, they might also suggest the newer model, which could have important enhancements. I once bought a smartphone without checking if it was the latest model, and after a few months, I realized that the newer model came with significant improvements, such as a better camera and faster processing speeds. I felt a bit disappointed, but I learned the importance of asking, "Is this the latest model?" before making any big purchases. It's also worth noting that sometimes the differences between models can be subtle, but they can make a big impact on performance and user experience. Can I return it if it doesn't work? Another important question to ask when buying electronics is about the return policy. Sometimes, despite all the research, you might buy a product only to realize that it doesn't meet your expectations, or it might have a defect. Knowing the return policy beforehand can save you a lot of stress and hassle if something goes wrong. By asking, Can I return it if it doesn't work? You'll know if you have the option to return the product if it malfunctions or if it's simply not right for you. Many stores offer a return window, usually ranging from 14 to 30 days, during which you can bring the item back for a refund or exchange. However, some stores may have more strict return policies, so it's best to clarify before completing your purchase. I once bought a pair of Bluetooth headphones that turned out to be faulty. The audio quality was terrible, and the connection kept cutting off. Luckily, I had asked about the return policy when I bought them, so I was able to return them and get my money back without any problems. Having a clear understanding of the return policy made the whole process much smoother and less stressful. Always ask about returns, especially when purchasing electronic items. Can I see a demo? When buying electronics, it's often helpful to see a demonstration of how the product works. Whether it's a laptop, a camera, or a new TV, seeing it in action can help you understand its features and determine if it's the right fit for you. Asking, "Can I see a demo?" is a great way to ask the salesperson to show you how the product works. Sometimes stores have display models set up so you can try the products before making a purchase. If you're unsure how a feature works or want to test the product before buying, don't hesitate to ask for a demo. I once went into an electronics store to buy a new printer, but I wasn't sure about the print quality or how easy it was to connect to my Wi-Fi. I asked, "Can I see a demo?" And the salesperson showed me how to connect the printer to my phone and print out a test page. It really helped me make a confident decision, and I left the store feeling sure about my purchase. Wrapping up electronics. Shopping. When it comes to electronics, asking the right questions is key to making a smart purchase. Electronics tend to be an investment, and whether you're buying a phone, laptop, or other devices, you want to make sure you're getting something that meets your needs and offers good value for money. By asking about warranties, battery life, return policies, and product demos, you'll be able to navigate the store with ease and ensure that you're making an informed decision. Remember, it's not just about knowing the right phrases, it's about feeling confident enough to ask them. Store assistants are there to help you, so don't be afraid to engage with them and get the information you need. Shopping for electronics should be an exciting experience, and with the right tools, you can ensure that you walk away with the best tech for your needs. Stay tuned for more shopping tips, and be sure to subscribe, like, and share this video with anyone who's looking to improve their English shopping skills. Happy shopping! Pharmacies. You may not be aware, but pharmacies are full of helpful phrases. Too, whether you're picking up a prescription, looking for over-the-counter medicine, or even buying health supplements, knowing the right questions can make all the difference in getting what you need quickly and efficiently. While many of us are familiar with the essentials, like buying cough syrup or Band-Aids, shopping at a pharmacy often involves more detailed interactions, especially when you're dealing with medication, prescriptions, or specialized products. Knowing the right phrases in English can save you time and ensure you get the right help. Whether you're looking for pain relief, cold medicine, or specific products like vitamins or skincare items, pharmacy staff are there to help you navigate through the options. Let's look at some useful phrases you can use at the pharmacy to make sure you're getting the right products. Advice and guidance. Do you have anything for a headache? One of the most basic but important questions to ask at a pharmacy is whether they have something specific for a common ailment, such as a headache. Headaches are a frequent reason people visit pharmacies, and knowing how to ask for the right remedy can make the difference between relief and frustration. When you're not feeling well, it's important to quickly find a solution, and this simple phrase helps you ask for what you need. Pharmacies often carry various over-the-counter pain relief medications, such as aspirin, ibuprofen, or acetaminophen Tylenol. And knowing what to ask for can help speed up the process. Depending on the severity of the headache, there are many different types of medications that you can try. And pharmacy staff can also point you toward other solutions such as natural remedies or products designed specifically for headaches. A lot of us have found ourselves in a foreign country, searching for medicine and feeling completely lost. For example, I once had a terrible headache while traveling abroad and didn't know where to begin looking for medicine. I was wandering around the pharmacy, unsure of what to ask for. But then I decided to approach the counter and ask, "Do you have anything for a headache?" The pharmacist immediately handed me a pain relief tablet, and I was able to recover much faster. Asking for help in English ensured I got the right remedy without wasting time or feeling stressed. Pharmacy staff are there to assist you, and they can help you navigate through the many different options available. Pharmacies also often offer pain relief in different forms, such as tablets, powders, or even topical creams. If you're not sure which form works best for you, it's always a good idea to ask the pharmacist for recommendations based on your personal preferences or needs. Can I speak to the pharmacist? Sometimes you need expert advice, especially when it comes to choosing the right medicine for a specific condition. Pharmacists are trained professionals who can help guide you through the process, explain the benefits and side effects of different medications, and answer any questions you may have. This phrase is incredibly useful if you're unsure about which product to buy or need detailed guidance on how to treat a medical condition. If you're buying prescription medication or dealing with a more serious health issue, it's always a good idea to ask to speak to the pharmacist. They can explain any dosage instructions, potential interactions with other medications, or specific advice based on your health history. For example, if you're looking for a remedy for cold symptoms, the pharmacist can suggest a product based on your symptoms, age, and whether you have any other medical conditions. Pharmacists can also help you understand when to use certain medications or how to prevent any adverse reactions. Their expertise is invaluable when you're dealing with health-related concerns. I've always felt more comfortable asking to speak to a pharmacist when I'm not sure about something. I remember a time when I was in a foreign country and needed to pick up some allergy medication. I didn't know if it was the right product for me, so I asked, "Can I speak to the pharmacist?" The pharmacist took the time to walk me through the ingredients, explain what would work best for my symptoms, and even recommended a natural remedy to help with my allergies. Their expertise helped me make an informed decision, and I left the pharmacy feeling much more confident about my purchase. Pharmacists can also provide advice on dosage, whether you should take the medicine with food or water, and how long you should wait before seeing results. If you have any doubts about the medication you're buying, don't hesitate to ask them for further clarification. It's always better to be cautious when it comes to your health. Is this over the counter? If you're buying medicine and aren't sure whether you need a prescription or if it's available over the counter OTC, this question can be very helpful. Over the counter medication refers to products that can be purchased without a prescription, and many pharmacies have a variety of options available for common conditions like headaches, colds, or digestive issues. Asking, "Is this over the counter?" will help you know if you can purchase the medication directly or if you need a prescription from a doctor. For example, if you see a medication for a sore throat or cold symptoms, but you're not sure whether you need a prescription, this phrase will help clarify whether the product is available for purchase without seeing a healthcare provider. In some countries, certain medications may require a prescription, even if they are available over the counter in others. When I was traveling in a foreign country, I needed to buy some cold medicine. I didn't know if I needed a prescription or not. So I asked, "Is this over the counter?" The pharmacist explained that it was indeed available without a prescription, which saved me time and effort since I didn't need to visit a doctor. In some places, over-the-counter medications are easier to obtain, while in others, they may be more restricted. So asking this simple question can save you the hassle of unnecessary paperwork or doctor visits. "Can I get a refill on this prescription?" If you have a prescription that you need to refill, this phrase will help you ask for a repeat supply of your medication. Many people take prescription medicine regularly, and pharmacies allow you to refill your prescriptions so that you don't run out of important medications. This is especially helpful for chronic conditions like diabetes, hypertension, or asthma. Pharmacy refill policies vary depending on the country and type of medication. Some medications can be refilled several times, while others might require you to visit a doctor before refilling. By asking, "Can I get a refill on this prescription?" you'll know if your medication is available for another round, or if you need to take additional steps. I rely on certain medications for long-term health conditions, and there have been times when I've needed a prescription refill while traveling. On one occasion, I went to a local pharmacy, handed over my prescription, and asked, "Can I get a refill on this prescription?" The pharmacist confirmed that the medication was available and even reminded me that I would need to check in with my doctor soon for another refill. Having these kinds of conversations helps you stay on top of your health and ensures you never run out of essential medications. Does this have any side effects? When purchasing medication, whether over-the-counter or prescription, it's essential to know about any potential side effects. Certain medications may cause allergic reactions, drowsiness, or other unwanted symptoms. Asking the question, "Does this have any side effects?" is an important step to ensure that you're aware of any risks associated with the product. Pharmacists are well trained in understanding the side effects of various medications, and they can provide valuable information on what to expect when you take a new product. They can also suggest alternative medications if you're concerned about potential side effects. I once had a bad experience with a medication that caused some side effects I wasn't expecting. I didn't ask about the potential side effects, and as a result, I ended up feeling unwell after taking it. Afterward, I always make it a point to ask, "Does this have any side effects?" even if the medication seems harmless. It's a simple question, but it gives you the knowledge you need to make sure you're taking the best course of action for your health. Knowing how to communicate in a pharmacy is just as important as knowing what to buy. Whether you're picking up a prescription, asking for over-the-counter medication, or seeking expert advice from the pharmacist, using the right questions will help you get the products you need while keeping you informed about any potential risks. Don't be afraid to ask for help or clarification when it comes to your health. Pharmacists are there to guide you through the process and ensure that you're making safe, informed decisions. So, the next time you find yourself in a pharmacy, try using these helpful phrases to make your visit smoother, faster, and more successful. Remember, health is something we all need to take seriously, and using these phrases will help you manage your well-being more effectively in any situation. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more helpful tips and practical English lessons. Happy shopping, and take care of yourself. Cafes and coffee shops. Let's take a break from shopping and head to a coffee shop. Whether you're meeting friends for a relaxing cup of coffee, grabbing a quick snack, or simply enjoying a peaceful moment alone, cafes have become an essential part of everyday life. They're great places to socialize, relax, work, or even indulge in your favorite treat. But when you're at a cafe, being able to communicate clearly in English can make the experience even better. So, let's go over some essential phrases that will help you feel right at home. Whether you're just grabbing a coffee or spending time with friends, cafes can have menus full of different drinks, snacks, and desserts, and sometimes it's not immediately clear what you're looking for. Maybe you're unsure what type of milk they offer, or perhaps you have dietary restrictions and need to ask about your options. Whatever the case may be, knowing a few key phrases will help you navigate the cafe with ease. Can I see the menu, please? This phrase is a classic and one of the first things you'll need to say when you sit down at a cafe, whether you're in a cafe, a restaurant, or even a fast food joint. Asking for the menu is the first step to placing an order. It's polite, simple, and ensures that you're ready to make your selection. It's a good idea to ask for the menu early on, as it will give you time to browse and decide what you want. Menus can be overwhelming at times, with a wide range of coffee drinks, pastries, snacks, and even hot meals. So you'll want to take a moment to explore your options before making a choice. I remember when I first started traveling abroad and visiting coffee shops in new countries. I often felt unsure of how to ask for a menu, especially in places where the staff didn't speak my native language. But after I started using the simple phrase, "Can I see the menu? Please," I realized how easy it was to communicate and get exactly what I wanted. It's such a straightforward phrase, and I never felt uncomfortable asking for it. It's always a great way to start your visit. Most cafes have their menus displayed on the wall or on small tables. But if you're not sure where to look, this phrase will help you ask the staff for one right away. If you're visiting a cafe with a large menu, or if you're new to the place, it can also help to ask, "Can I get a menu for coffee?" Or, "Do you have a drink menu if you're specifically interested in beverages?" Do you have any non-dairy milk in recent years? Non-dairy milk alternatives have become increasingly popular, whether you're vegan, lactose intolerant, or simply prefer a plant-based milk. Knowing how to ask for these alternatives is an important part of ordering in a cafe. Asking, "Do you have any non-dairy milk?" ensures that you can get a milk substitute for your coffee, tea, or any other drink. Non-dairy milk options include almond milk, oat milk, soy milk, and coconut milk. And many cafes now offer these options as a regular part of their menu. However, not all cafes may carry every type of non-dairy milk, so it's helpful to ask specifically what they have available. As a person who is lactose intolerant, I know how frustrating it can be when a cafe doesn't have any non-dairy milk options. Early on, I would try my best to drink regular milk, but it would always leave me feeling uncomfortable. Once I started asking, "Do you have any non-dairy milk?" it made a huge difference. Most cafes are very accommodating, and I've found that asking for alternatives like oat or almond milk opens up a whole new world of drink possibilities. It's a small change, but it ensures that your coffee experience is much more enjoyable. Additionally, you can ask for specific types of non-dairy milk if you have a preference. For example, you could ask, "Do you have oat milk?" or "Can I get almond milk instead of regular milk?" This allows you to specify your preference and ensures you get exactly what you want. "I'll have a drink, please." Once you've decided what you'd like to order, this is the basic phrase to use when you're ready to place your order. Whether it's a cappuccino, a flat white, a chai latte, or an iced coffee, you can use this phrase to let the barista know exactly what you're after. The beauty of this phrase is its simplicity and clarity, making it easy for the staff to understand your order. You can use this phrase after you've decided on your drink and are ready to place your order. For example, "I'll have a cappuccino, please," or "I'll have a green tea, please." If you're unsure of what to order, don't hesitate to ask for recommendations, such as, "What's your most popular drink?" or "Do you have any seasonal specials?" I remember visiting a cafe in another country and not knowing exactly what to order. I was looking at the menu, feeling a bit overwhelmed by the wide range of choices. Finally, I asked the barista, "What's your most popular drink?" They recommended a matcha latte, and I loved it. It's always a great idea to ask the staff for recommendations if you're feeling unsure. It's a great way to try something new and possibly discover your new favorite drink. When ordering in a cafe, especially if the staff is busy, it's important to be clear and concise with your order. This helps avoid confusion and ensures that you get exactly what you want without delays. "Can I get that to go?" Many cafes offer the option to take your order to go or takeaway in some places, meaning you can grab your coffee or snack and leave the cafe with it. If you're in a hurry or just prefer to enjoy your coffee elsewhere, asking, "Can I get that to go?" is a polite and efficient way to get your order packaged for takeout. One of my favorite things about cafes is being able to sit down and enjoy a coffee. But sometimes life gets busy, and I just need to grab something quickly. I remember one morning when I was running late, I stopped by a cafe, and as soon as I ordered my latte, I asked, "Can I get that to go?" The barista quickly packaged it for me, and I was able to rush out the door without missing a beat. It's such a simple request, but it makes a big difference when you need to be on the go. Do you have any pastries or snacks? If you're looking to have a light bite along with your drink, this is a great phrase to use. Cafes often offer a variety of pastries, sandwiches, or small snacks to complement your beverage. Whether it's a muffin, a croissant, or a piece of cake, asking for available pastries or snacks will help you decide what to pair with your coffee. Many cafes will have their pastries displayed at the counter or behind a glass case. But if you're not sure what they offer, this phrase is the perfect way to inquire. I once went into a cafe that had an amazing selection of pastries. However, I wasn't sure what to choose. I asked the barista, "Do you have any pastries or snacks?" They recommended a chocolate croissant, and it turned out to be the perfect pairing with my coffee. Asking this question helped me discover something delicious that I probably wouldn't have chosen on my own. "Is there Wi-Fi here?" Many people go to cafes to work, study, or just surf the internet while sipping on a coffee. If you need Wi-Fi access, asking, "Is there Wi-Fi here?" will let you know whether the cafe offers internet access for its customers. Some cafes provide free Wi-Fi, while others might require a password or a purchase in order to access the network. Whenever I'm traveling and need to get some work done, I always check if the cafe offers Wi-Fi. I once asked, "Is there Wi-Fi here at a local cafe?" And the staff was kind enough to give me the password along with my coffee order. It made my day much more productive and enjoyable. So, if you plan to work or browse the internet, it's always good to ask about Wi-Fi options. Cafes are wonderful spaces to relax, meet with friends, or even work on your own. Having the right phrases at your disposal will help you feel more comfortable and confident when ordering. Whether you're asking for the menu, inquiring about non-dairy options, or simply looking for a snack to go with your coffee, these phrases will ensure that your visit goes smoothly. So the next time you find yourself in a cafe, use these simple but essential phrases to make your experience more enjoyable. Don't be afraid to ask for exactly what you need. And most importantly, relax and enjoy your time whether you're sipping coffee, enjoying a pastry, or catching up with friends. Remember, practicing these phrases will help you feel more comfortable and confident in cafes, making each visit a pleasant and easy experience. So go ahead, grab that coffee, and enjoy the moment. Shopping online. In today's world, online shopping has become an integral part of our lives. Whether you're buying clothes, tech gadgets, stocking up on groceries, or just picking up some everyday essentials, shopping online is here to stay. The convenience of shopping from the comfort of your home, the variety of products available, and the ability to compare prices across different websites have made it incredibly popular. However, while it can be convenient, online shopping also comes with its own set of challenges such as delivery times, shipping fees, and understanding store policies. That's why knowing the right questions to ask when shopping online is essential to avoid any issues and ensure a smooth shopping experience. When it comes to online shopping, communication and clarity are key. Asking the right questions before you make a purchase can save you from surprises down the road and help you make well-informed decisions. Let's explore some of the most important phrases to keep in mind when shopping online. How long does delivery take? When you make an online purchase, one of the first things that likely comes to mind is, when will my order arrive? It's a question we all wonder about, and one that can significantly affect your shopping experience. Asking, "How long does delivery take?" is a simple but important question to ask before finalizing your purchase. Knowing the expected delivery time up front can help you plan accordingly. Some websites offer fast delivery options for a premium price, while others might have a longer processing time depending on the product or your location. Additionally, shipping times can be affected by various factors, such as weekends, holidays, or stock availability. By asking this question, you'll have a clearer idea of when to expect your items, allowing you to track your order or plan accordingly. Personally, I find online shopping both convenient and stressful. While I love the ease of browsing for products and ordering them with just a few clicks, I've had my fair share of delayed deliveries and lost packages. I once ordered a gift for a friend, and it didn't arrive on time, which caused a bit of a hassle. Since then, I always ask, how long does delivery take before purchasing anything online? It's a simple question, but it helps me manage my expectations and avoid unnecessary stress. I've also learned to be more patient when shopping online. as delays can happen. However, asking for delivery times upfront has helped me avoid surprise delays and better plan my purchases. Do you offer free shipping? Another great question to ask when shopping online is whether the store offers free shipping. Many online stores provide free shipping as a part of a promotion or as a benefit for meeting certain spending thresholds. This can make a huge difference in the overall cost of your purchase. So it's always worth asking. Free shipping can be a great way to save money, especially if you're already planning to buy multiple items. Some stores offer free shipping on orders above a certain amount, like $50 or $100. In such cases, you may want to add a few extra items to your cart to qualify for free shipping. It's also worth checking whether the store offers free returns, as this can save you additional costs if you need to send something back. If free shipping isn't offered by default, sometimes you can still find promo codes or sales that include free shipping for limited periods. Asking about free shipping might help you uncover hidden deals that could make your shopping experience even better. I once found myself shopping online for a new set of kitchen appliances. The total came to a decent amount, but I didn't want to pay extra for shipping. After asking the question, "Do you offer free shipping?" I found out that the store was running a promotion that included free delivery for purchases over $75. By adding a small item to my cart, I was able to qualify for free shipping, saving me quite a bit of money. This is why I always ask about free shipping whenever I shop online. It's an easy way to reduce costs and make my purchase more worthwhile. Can I track my order? When shopping online, it's always helpful to ask whether you can track your order. Tracking information allows you to see exactly where your package is in transit and when to expect it to arrive. This is particularly useful when you're waiting for a time-sensitive item, such as a birthday gift or an item needed for an event. Tracking is often provided by the shipping carrier, and once your order is dispatched, you'll usually receive an email with a tracking link. However, some stores may not automatically offer tracking details, so asking about this upfront ensures that you stay informed about your delivery. After a few disappointing experiences with lost packages, I've become diligent about asking for tracking information whenever I make an online purchase. A few months ago, I ordered a laptop and was able to track its journey all the way from the warehouse to my doorstep. It made the waiting process much less stressful, and I knew exactly when it was going to arrive. So, asking. Can I track my order has become a routine for me whenever I shop online. What is your return policy? Before you finalize any online purchase, it's important to ask about the store's return policy. Sometimes, products don't look or feel the way you expected them to once they arrive. Knowing whether you can return or exchange an item and the conditions for doing so will help you make a more confident decision. Return policies vary from store to store. Some offer free returns, while others charge a restocking fee. Additionally, some stores may have time limits for returns, meaning you only have a certain number of days to request a return or exchange after receiving your order. Asking about the return policy before purchasing can help you avoid unpleasant surprises if you need to send an item back. There's nothing worse than receiving a product online that doesn't meet your expectations. I remember ordering a jacket online, and when it arrived, it didn't fit properly. Thankfully, I had checked the return policy before buying, and I was able to send the jacket back without any issues. Since then, I always ask about the return policy before purchasing anything. It gives me peace of mind knowing I can return it if needed. Is this item in stock before making a purchase? It's helpful to ask whether the item you're interested in is actually in stock. While many online stores have updated inventories, it's always worth confirming, especially if the item is a popular or limited edition product. This question is especially useful during sale seasons or holiday shopping periods, when items may sell out quickly. It can also be helpful if you're ordering something in a specific size, color, or version, as some stores may not carry every variation in stock. I had a frustrating experience once when I ordered a pair of shoes online, only to find out that they weren't in stock. After I contacted the store, they informed me that the item had been out of stock for several weeks, but it wasn't reflected on the website. Since then, I always ask, is this item in stock before proceeding with my order? It helps avoid wasted time and disappointment. There you have it. We've covered some of the most useful shopping phrases in English, designed to make you feel confident and informed in a variety of everyday situations. Whether you're shopping in a supermarket, browsing for clothes, or making an online purchase, knowing the right questions to ask can help you navigate each shopping experience with ease. Learning English for shopping isn't just about memorizing sentences. It's about applying these phrases in real life and making the most of your shopping trips. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to use these phrases in real time. And don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Store employees, whether in physical stores or online, are there to assist you. And asking for clarification is always a smart move. So, the next time you're out shopping, whether it's online or in person, keep these phrases in mind. They will help you get the best deals, avoid surprises, and make your experience more enjoyable overall. Happy shopping, and don't forget to keep learning and improving your English along the way.